So Leo, they may not understand that you need to be loved from your the way that you need to be loved. So we need to take other or have a conversation with the significant other. And you probably have had many, especially if you're dealing with Sagittarius or another impulsive sign, but it's like they're feeling like whatever they're giving is sort of thrown by the wayside, and you just don't get what it is that they need. And you probably do get it, but maybe just can't be bothered. See that a lot with the Leo female. So, and again, that depends on the individual's chart and what have you. I'm glad at least Pharaoh. Yes. All I know is the old school shit. So, okay. So, what is the gift or the wisdom to be learned from this particular situation? I have the Knight of Pentacles here. And this is all about really having stability, fertile ground. So this relationship can actually teach you to or help you have stability. They're bringing the things that you love and value. They're passionate about the same things, or at least willing to assist you on your journey. That's sweet. And this is also about, the partner is learning as well about the whole love language thing. It's interesting how we immediately, or many of us immediately, uh, believe that an individual wants to be loved the way that we like to be shown love. Not always the case. So, outside influences. Queen of Pentacles. So, this could be a job that's taking up someone's time, or another individual, and it doesn't necessarily have to be another love interest of the love interest, but they're focused on building and being comfortable. So maybe this is seen as, if there's not enough time being spent, it's not because they don't want to, it's because they're focused on building. Or maybe for some Leos, if you're dealing with an earth sign female, they're focused on their coins. And you know what? Maybe you think that they're doing the most, but like when they get home from work, if they're not answering your calls, if they're not answering your calls and that sort of thing, especially Leo females, I see it a lot because I just watch them and I'm like, I think that I can say for the Sages that deal with Leo, the Sag men, I think they kind of get confused because the Leo women are so chill. They're like so laid back. It fucks with the Sagittarius' soul because since they like to do the most, and to be exaggerated, they feel like the Leo woman might be hiding something, but she's really focused on her shit. So maybe that's what you feel is an outside influence or an obstacle. The effect that you have on them. They're ready to surrender. They're willing to like not risk it all, but to give it all. And maybe they have a hard time with boundaries. And this particular situation might take a lot of communicating, effective communicating, because if it seems as though one of the parties is a little stagnant or they're not getting their point across. So this is the effect that you have on them. So maybe they feel like no matter what they say, it's just like whatever. But they're not realizing it could be their actions and why the Leo is behaving that way. For some. Okay. How do they make you feel? The effect that they have on you. Well, whether the Leo is showing it or not, they're really compassionate. They're into this love relationship. They're having deeper feelings. I'm not sure if it's love yet, but definitely from a mature place. See, even though this is dealing with emotions and feelings, even if you're tarot stalking for Leo, this could be the other individual and how they feel as well. It could be a vice versa. But one party, and I feel like this is more of the Leo, they're more in control of their emotions. And it's hard for the other individual to read it because they're not used to being loved that way or cared about that way or shown it that way. They're going off of a whole different program. Okay. So again, that's going back to being clear about how you feel and having a conversation. Okay, fears. Leo is worried about this other individual being obsessive or having bad habits. Now, this is not for all the Leos. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Maybe that one of the two parties, more so Leo, they feel like, you know, they're not really trying to be trapped, or the way the other individual moves is like, it's too much. Like if they're not, you know, answering the phone calls, if Leo's not answering the phone, then it's like the other person may be thinking the worst. The action, again, is to work on it. And if need be, maybe you need to have a third party involved so that you can talk about the situation effectively. And making better choices in how you speak to each other. That's a interesting one for Leos. Let's see what else we have for Leo. They need chill time and I want their time. I feel like Leos are usually like, not usually, but like I said the other day, they just get the Aries. The Leo men, at least. Both Leos. That's, excuse me, that's an interesting one. Try that twice, failed miserably. I'm in love with a Leo too. Jason, you talking about yourself? I'm getting hot again. Raven Bennett. Hey, Raven. Every guy that you're ever interested in is a Leo. I feel like the my thing lately, the last couple of months, has been Leo moons. I don't even know what to say about them. Both bad and long relationships. I feel like from my experience, the Leos that are born in the first decan, like the July Leos, they're way different. They have that tapering Cancer energy to them. Ex of 8 years, he was abusive, a Leo. Wow. You know what, Raven? I agree. I think Leo women especially can be misunderstood. Never again. I'm glad I got out. Damn. I wonder what these Leos, what their moon signs are that you guys have had, or their Mars that you guys have had these issues with. Leos are weirdos. Really? I'm like, I don't see it. They're just different. I guess you got to kind of be like semi weirdo to like be into an Aries, right? Me too. Did it August 7th, and I'm happy. He's with the little uglies now. That's funny. Champagne. Your mama. I've only been with August Leos. Okay. My ex was a Libra moon too. He was a Leo with a Libra moon. Scorpio, Mars, and Saturn in the 12th. July Leo. Gotcha. Let's see what else I have. I don't know. I want to do something else for Leo. Yes, please do give me a question because I really don't feel like doing a whole nother reading, but I want to do something else for Leo because I don't feel like that message was for. It was sort of like for a few. While she's doing that, I will pull an oracle card. I love Leos. In a Leo-Leo relationship, that you have to look at the charts. You know, that's just the sun. That's just what we're, the sun sign, the characteristics we identify with, the characteristics that we feel safe in expressing. You know, you'd have to look to the moon, Venus, of both individuals, how they aspect each other. Leo Stallion. The only other Leo Stallion that I can think of, and I don't know, like I know them, but I don't know them like that, is Ptah. I believe he has a Leo Stallion in the 12th. I don't have much experience with Aries men. Could you imagine? All right, Leo. Where's your question, Raven? Cooperation instead of competition. Maybe this is for the cross stalkers for Leo. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I've never dealt with a Sag sun. No Aries sun. Maybe briefly. Yeah, and they do it without even like saying a word. Champagne. Virgos used to be yours. You love the Virgos. All right, Raven, where is your mind is all over? So was mine. Sincerely. Did I miss your question? I'm slow bucks right now. Okay, so you said, can you give me a question? I'm waiting for. How does your boo fall in line? What do you mean? Can you be a little more specific? Like, is that your question? Sagittarius, and you're a Leo woman. I'm not. I know exactly how they move with Leo women. It's kind of bizarre. I don't understand your question. How does your boo fall in line? Can you rephrase the question? I'm gonna turn up the AC. And this plastic on these seats is driving me fucking bananas. So are you asking like what the best course of action is? Is that what you're asking? Like, how does your boo fall in line? Am I just that slow this evening? How can you get them to fall in line? His energy. So you're asking what you can do.